Hello everybody and welcome back to Hokko Live, where I am future Sheila playing hands-free. So basically what happened with this episode is Windows decided to update and it decided that all of my settings would be gone. So Nico, hello Sheila, feeling kind of down today. Poor Nico. I think he was feeling a bit down because of the weather, honestly. This feels very, very odd. It feels so strange, like talking without actually playing anything. It's very odd. So I think we had a plan of going to see Sally. And, oh yes, we had a bomb. She had just had a new thing, and we found out about a new thing. And that new thing was a bomb. So I think we're going to go and pick that up now. I just didn't want you guys to miss out on this, because some really cool stuff happens in this episode. And I can't go back, I can't, it has one save file. But I did have all the visuals, so I figure, you know what, you can have a little post-com here. So we're gonna go in and try and find, I think we're finding the bomb. I think that's what we're doing. I'm no good at this, this is why I do not do it. Yeah, there we are, we found it eventually. I was probably chatting about a load of other stuff. Okay. Then we went to go make one and we realised we needed clay and sand. So I should have waited for the clay digging up part to have a chat to you about what was going on, because that's going to take ages. I apologise if any of the little bits at the bottom show up. One thing I can do though is if there are any really boring bits, I can actually skip through them for you. So at the moment we are just trying as best we can to get some clay together to make the bombs. So let's see if we can just go forward a touch there. Right, okay, and then we went to get some sand on the beach. So I'll just let the thingy at the bottom go away. We went to get some sand on the beach, so I don't think this took too long. I think the sand was a little bit quicker to get than the clay. And these are all the things that I need to make my bomb. Get into these mines, which I've been looking forward to for so long. I'd really massively been looking forward to showing you guys this episode because of that. And I feel pretty wretched that, that Windows decides, like, oh yeah, I'm going to update, so I'm going to just reset every sound setting on your entire computer, and then I just didn't realise. And the only reason that that I even reset my computer was that OBS decided to have a wobbly, so and crash, so I had to do a restart. So that really annoyed me. But, you know, it was okay. So I think we're getting to the point, I think I ended up getting 11 sand, actually. I think I overdid it. I think I got a bit too excited. I think we might have a little chat with Darius as well, because I was mentioning, I think, that Darius sometimes has, I think, some quests or achievements or like some tasks for you, and if you do enough of them, you'll get the bait. But so far, Darius has not given me any tasks at all, so that kind of sucks. But someone in the comments was mentioning that it's something that you do with Darius. It might be that I have to unlock other things before he'll start giving me those quests. I'm not really sure how that works. Okay, so I think we now have enough. I think we did end up, as I say, with 11 pieces of sand. I'm getting into this now, actually. With 11 pieces of sand. And now we've got that. I'm going to go probably, I don't know where we're going. Are you going to go? Sheila, what are you doing? What are you doing? We're gonna go make the bomb? We're gonna go make the bomb. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go make the bomb. Do we have all the stuff? Do we have all the Yes, we have all the stuff. Great. So we're gonna go make it. And then we're gonna go blow some stuff up. We're gonna blow some stuff up. So yeah, as I say, this is not ideal, and I hope this is okay, but like, I just didn't want you to miss this. Me opening the mines. I've been waiting for so long for this. I've, 10 hours worth of work has gone into like waiting for this moment. And it has arrived. It has arrived. So we go up to the mines. 3, 2, 1. And I think I was sort of wondering whether I should take a step back, but I think I decided not to. Boom! Yeah! So then, of course, I couldn't resist going in and having a peek. So I think I was realizing there are many, many rocks in here. They respawn about every 2 days. I had worked out as I was going through, so we're going for the pickaxe. I'm going to a very full inventory there. Super full. This is what it must be like. You guys actually watching me. Like it definitely feels like I don't have enough to do. Like I've got nothing to do with my hands right now. It's a very odd feeling. So I think I went through here and realized it is far too dark. We need to light this place up now. I'm going to have some terrible trouble with that now. In hindsight. Oh, I may skip forward. Depending. Ah, and then I realized, haha, I have enough enough coal to make the black paint that Benny wants. Because now I have, like, basically free access to coal, which is so amazing. And I think I'm going to just go and do that quest now, I believe. Once I've had a little bit of a explore. I don't know where I went back in there. You know what? I'll tell you why I went back in there. I think I'm trying to pick up those stones that have fallen past the transition point. That is one thing that is a little bit irritating about the game. It's that you can't, like, grab these things. You're like, it's past the transition point. I'm trying to grab it. No, but they just keep going through the transition point. And so now they are lost in an eternal void. And will never be able to be retrieved. I just get to look at them. It's pretty terrible. So I think I decided then that they were lost forever. And I moved on. But I was feeling pretty pleased because I was getting lots and lots of coal out of these lovely rocks in here. So I was super, super happy about that. I'm probably just planning what I was going to do about getting some lanterns. I think I was planning on using paper lanterns, trying to see if they will work in here at this point. And probably still being very, very thrilled at having unlimited amounts of stone and coal, because that now means as well that I've got unlimited resources to build houses for villagers as well, which is really cool. Okay, so that's all that bit done, and then I needed to run away. And I think I'm off to make lights at this point. Hey Benny, I'm off to make black paint for Benny as well. I don't know which one I'm about to do, but I think I need to do both of them. Oh yeah, you guys were saying that you think Tola is a giraffe, and actually looking at the little things on Tola's head, maybe actually. Some of you in the comments are saying that. And I was like, maybe you're actually right. I mean, Moss looks a lot more like a typical giraffe. That's real giraffe. Whereas I thought the Tola looked a bit like a cow, but I'm not certain now whether Tola's a cow or a giraffe. Because you're right, the little sort of horns that giraffes have, Tola has those. So I'm like, I don't remember what I saw off what I got off Moss there. I think it was glue, and I think I'm going to go and make black paint at Sally's. I think there's one point in this episode where I could totally go off on one and I just go miles away. Yeah, because I think this was a time sensitive quest, so it was more important for me to get that done first before I did anything else. And then I gotta go find Benny. I think I had seen Benny up the hill, but I think I checked his house first. Wasn't there. So I went up the hill to go check. And there you are. Hello. Oh, hey. Here you go. Black paint. Thank you so much, Sheelab. Here's black and white striped pants and something in return. So we got some, like... I think I was... Oh, yes. This was the analogy. I was very busy telling you all about how when I was little, I went to Harry Ramsden's restaurant, which is a famous fish and chip shop in the UK. I went to the one in Leeds, which was like the original and best. And when we were there was like a sort of sweet shop. I must have been next door. I don't know where it was, but it might have been within Harry Ramsden's, or it might have been next door or something. But I remember going there and seeing like all the squidgy mint humbugs being made, and it was really cool. So I'm back in my house. I don't know. I think I might have realised that I've still got a sofa to put down. Is that what I'm doing back here? Yes, it is. See, I remember the things I do. I've got a very good memory, actually, for that. So, yeah, putting my sofa down. And I think, did I get a little... I think I got a little pot when I was down at Moss's. I think I got a little sort of terrarium thing that I really, really like the look of. There we go. Lovely, and that goes right next to the sofa. I think I was saying at that point that I'd love to put the lamp and the sort of terrarium thing, plant globe thing. I'd like to put those up onto like some sort of table, and I'd also like to maybe get some like flooring and some wallpapers and stuff like that. So then I had a quick check on my mailbox, because that's always a good thing to do in these games. And there was nothing in the mailbox. Now that's an important point for later. As to maybe why I didn't know how to do something. And then we had a chat with Hector. So Hector said I really should buy some more plates. Somehow I've broken most of mine. I wonder where my snacks have gone. I don't remember eating them, but they're not here. I wonder, is there a snack thief, or did Hector just sleepwalk and eat them, or just forget eating them? It's very easy to forget what you've eaten in a day. You have to really make an effort to make sure you count. If you're like calorie counting or something, if you're on a little diet, then yeah, you've really got to be careful. And I think I was... Oh, Tola, hey, did you know that the sun is something like 1 million times the size of our planet? Isn't that incredible? I think I was saying I'm going to probably put a house on the other side of those steps, and then I'll center the steps. And I just keep getting distracted today. Yeah, do you know what, Nico? I think you were having about as bad a day as I was, because I didn't record any audio for this episode. I think it's almost fitting, actually, that Nico was having a terrible day, and so was I. Although I didn't realise until today. So today may have been the actual terrible day, because today's the day that I've realised I made a mistake and actually had to try and sort it out. Regardless, I feel you, Nico. I feel you. Hello, Moss. So I don't know why I'm over here. I think I'm looking for something. Oh, I realised that there were grass seeds, and I have been mentioning for a few episodes now that because grass is really important for fabric, that I'd like to sort of buy a few of those and farm them and make sure I've always got a lot of grass tufts, so I can make things like beds for the villagers and stuff. The quicker I can make things like that, the quicker I can get them moved in. And then I saw this awesome person, Loris. Darling, what a charming little town you all have here. I did this voice. I think I was saying how cool he was. That's why it's taking so long. Very cozy, very rustic. Thank you. Yes, sweetie. Don't you think your outfit is a little uninspired? What do you mean? I mean, sweetie, it's not exactly pushing any boundaries, is it now? Though I suppose it's not entirely unexpected you've got no fashion store here, darling. Oh, you've got no fashion store here, darling. That's how it should be said. I know. How about I set up shop here? Bring a little pizzazz into this sleepy village. What do you say? No need to say it, darling. I'm doing this for you. A terrific service, sweetie. This town won't know what's hit it once I'm here. Thanks. I'll make the calls. Gather my people. We'll get started building tomorrow, darling. No need to worry. Just a few more days looking like, well, yes, this will be good for you, sweetie. I mean, to be fair, I do have a red brick shirt and stripy pants on. I could do with an upgrade. So yes, we have the start of a fashion store. Like, everything happened in this episode. This is why I'm so upset. This is why I'm doing postcom. We got into the mines. We found Loris. He's going to set up a fashion shop. I explored the mines too, but that's coming up. So yeah, it's like, no, I can't not do this episode. If I could have gone back and redone it all, I totally would have. But like, as I say, just everything happened and I was so pleased with it. And then, like, no sound. It's always the way. Okay, I don't know why I'm running back and forth like someone who doesn't know where they're going. Like a lost person. And then I went to see Moss for no reason. Okay. I can almost guarantee you I was on some sort of rant at that point. About something. Okay, so I need to... I've got all the glue I need. I've got the grass tufts I need. And I need just the wooden planks. So I should be able to just go and make the paper lanterns. So then I run... I think I'll go and make the paper lantern. Or do I run all the way up to the mines? Is this the point where I run all the way up to the mines? For no apparent reason. I think it is. So I think we might want to do another fast forward. Oh no, I think I realised. Did I realise? What am I doing? I have no idea at this point. I know there's a point where I run all the way up to the mines. I just get completely distracted. We're going back to my house. Okay. I think I realised that my inventory is a little bit full. This is what I was doing. My inventory is a little bit full here. And so what I found on the sort of Discord server and things is a lot of people had been throwing things onto the floor of their houses. As a kind of temporary storage solution because things don't despawn. So I wanted to just test dropping a few sort of inconsequential items onto the floor just to make sure, you know, just to test it and make sure they didn't like despawn. I wasn't going to throw like all of my stone on the ground or anything like that. Anything that I would struggle getting again, although nowadays stone isn't such a problem. But I just thought I'd give that a little try. Sorry, I want to get that out of the way. Sorry, I'm basically just playing this back in a video player, so that I can at least fill you in on what happened. I think I dropped my pants because I had new pants, but I didn't want to sell those old ones because they're all pretty cool. I am hoping very, very much that they will be putting in some nice, funky new, lovely stuff. Lovely storage pretty soon. Also, I have also lost an episode of Castle Flipper to this, but I feel like I could probably scrap that episode and just take you from where I got to and just show you what I did on that one. Whereas this, I couldn't have done that. Okay, so that's me making my piece of wood there. I don't think I made the lamp though. So I think I'm going to get all the way up to the top. Let's just fast forward a bit. Oh no, I'm back in my house again. Okay, what are we doing in there? Ah, I had forgotten glue. I'd left all the glue and stuff. That was the issue. I'd left all the glue and stuff in my house. So then I needed, yeah, and I think I didn't have enough wooden planks to do all the things I wanted to do as well. So I think I needed to chop down a little tree. And I figured because that tree was right in front of my lovely hammock, I got outside my house, that I could do that. And then I decided, hey, you know what? While I'm outside my house, why don't we plant all those grass seeds that are taking up all that room in my inventory? So we decided to plant some grass seeds. And as I say, this is all about fabric. And then I was like, really? Why is there so much clay? When I wanted clay earlier, there was like no clay, and now there's loads. So that was what that was all about. I do apologise that I suck so much at postcom. Like, this is why I do live and I do reaction based. And it works really well. Oh, and then I missed one. Oops. But then I got some more clay. Yay! I think one of the things with postcom as well is that, like, I find it really difficult when you've got long dialogues and the timings, like, you normally read and then you press to continue, and you read and you press to continue. And if you have a little thought in the meantime, you go with the little thought. So then I come to postcom it and I'm like, and obviously you wouldn't do it like that so much if the plan was to postcom. But when it's an unplanned one, everything is a little bit interesting to try and react to. So yeah, we're just gonna plant the grass seeds there, and then I will always have a nice little field of grass there. I may start moving other grass seeds over and have like a field, certain fields of flowers and fields of grass, but there is also a part of me that does like to keep things natural as well. So what I may start doing is building sort of fields and blocks of flowers and things like that as well, but I might not. So I think this is this where I run up to the mine and I forget that I haven't actually made, because I got distracted with the grass seed. Yeah, I forget that I haven't actually made the lantern. So I think this is where we want to just skip ahead a touch. There we are. And now I've realised I'm running back. Ah, perfect. Running back to go and actually make the lantern. So I'll spare you that little bit. Just wait for my mouse and my everything to disappear again. So we're crafting the paper lantern and we're back up to the mine. So now this is an interesting one because remember I said there was nothing in my mailbox. We got to remember that, okay? Because I was being less silly than I thought I was being. I thought I'd totally missed something, but I had not. You see? And this is the power of hindsight. So it's interesting watching it back, actually, because I'm like, actually, no, I had no way of knowing that at the time, because I was trying to do too much in one day. And those of you that have played ahead of me will probably know what I'm talking about, because you know what's about to happen. So in I go, have a good little run around, and I go straight to the little dark place to try out my lantern. And I pop it down. And then I go, oh no, I can't see anything. So I pop it down and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be able to see. And then I turn it on and I can't go anywhere. This is because, folks, paper lanterns do not work in mines, okay? That's all I'm going to tell you so far. They do not work. So I was getting very frustrated at this point. So I imagine I'm going to try this a few times. Even though it's just absolutely not going to work. I am a determined girl and I am going to try and do and get this to work. I'm like, why doesn't it work? It should work. It's a light. It says it's too dark. I put a light there. Why doesn't it work? No reason. So then I get very disappointed. But you know, I run home with my tail between my legs. Come on, Sheila. I run home, my tail between my legs. Oh no, I decide to check if it's maybe that I need to do a transition. And then it's like, no, you don't. And I'm like, oh, okay. Switch it on and off again, just in case. Pick it up again, put it back in my bag. Are we going to run away now? Are we going to try again? One more time, Sheila? One more time? No, we're not. I think we're going home now. I think it was important to show you this because as far as I'm concerned, there was no reason given in the game up to that point why that shouldn't have worked. No reason at all. Especially considering it was so quick to get through the first level of the mine. There was no reason that I wouldn't have been able to do that in one day and wanted to move on. So, but the game, as usual, is like, yeah, we're going to gate you behind something else. Oh, I know what I try next. This is actually quite ingenious. I actually try to take a lamppost from outside and see if that'll work. You've got to love my creative solutions to things. Creative solution. Well, if that one won't work, will this one work? Let's try. Spoiler alert, it won't work. I am amused by my own hubris right now. No, no, it's not working. No, not working. Bye. Okay, so then I'm heading out and I'm like super disappointed, tail between my legs. Okay, I'll go put the lamppost back. Boo. Can't get any further. Oh, did I forget to put the lamppost back? I'm taking it with me. I'm stealing it. No. I think a lot of people, when they're like short on money, they do things like, oh no, I think I realized I didn't put it back. I run back to go put it back. Because I am good She-Lab. I am good She-Lab. I would not leave with a stolen lamppost. So we put the lamppost back. So at this point I am thoroughly confused. But decide just to go and have a sleep, I think, at this point. Or maybe just go and see some of the others. I might even go and check the inn. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I've forgotten that bit. I guess we'll both find out together, won't we? Do you think that one day a race of giant beetles will collect humans for study? Intriguing thought, no? And I think my response at the time, and still is, terrifying thought. Absolutely terrifying thought. Okay, so I don't know why I went to... I think I'm checking for Hector at this point. So it seems to me like I'm maybe just checking with the villagers in case they have any quests for me. Just having a little run around to try and find them. Ah, there's Nico. I appreciate how you wear that top instead of letting it wear you. Oh, there's Hector. I've had a pretty productive day today. I watched my favourite shows and played my favourite video games. And I remember what I said at this point. I said, Hector, that is not being productive. You did not create anything. You just consumed. Hey, how's it going? Buy stuff. Okay. So I'm in here looking at lights to see if maybe I need to use one of these lights. So close. So close. It was right there, She-Lab. But not looking at it today, apparently. So I could have caught it. I could have caught it. So we're looking at the actual light bulbs. So my next sort of idea... And this is how my brain works, and I've missed it again. How my brain works is, at that point, I was looking at light bulbs and trying to look and see if I could make a light out of light bulbs and if that's what it wanted. And, you know, it's like when you guys are commenting and you know these things already, of course it's obvious, you know? Of course that's obvious to me. Now I know that that's what it is. And of course I'm going to be looking for it in this inventory, but when you don't know, you have to go through sort of a logical process of what might it be. It might be this, it might be this, it might be this, it might be this. So that's what I was doing. And then I think I decided, can't remember, but I think I decided to go to bed. And honestly, that was the best thing I could have done at that point. Yeah, I think we're going to bed. And like I say, that was the best thing I could have done at that point. I think a little bit of inventory management maybe, or am I considering that? Or am I just going to go to bed? Am I going to sit on my Chesterfield? Don't know what I'm looking for in my inventory there, sorry. Sleep until tomorrow. Okay, so again, that was absolutely the best thing I could have done at that point. So we go outside and I think I decide to check my mail. And there is mail there today. Okay, so hello, I got some new stuff available for you. Come on by and have a look. And I'm like, was that mail from the other day when the bomb was there? And I was like, well, you know what? We'll have a look anyway and just see if there's some new stuff in Sally's store. So at that point, my mind was focused on what new stuff have you got, Sally, rather than, oh yeah, I definitely think you're a giraffe. I think you're right. I think you are right. It would have been easier to tell that with the spots, though. Moss is very obviously a giraffe. Hey, how's it going? So now I'm like, okay, Sally, I'm going to look for stars. I'm looking particularly for anything that's like a new thing. And so then I'm like, ooh, what did I see there? Wow, look, there's a mining lantern. So we got the mining lantern. I've definitely noticed it at this point. I don't know whether... Oh, yeah. I'm a little short on cash for it. So we need to go and make a little bit of money first. Because it was 140 odd. And we only had like 130. So I was like just a tiny bit short of money. So I think we're going to go see Moss and just sell a couple of things. I'll probably get distracted on the way. I am basically roasting my own episode a little bit here. It's quite funny though. Okay, so I'm going to sell all my butterflies and things just so I've got enough. The biggest danger of distraction right now is if I see something I want to buy. There's a chance that might happen. Sell my cushions. I'm deciding whether or not to sell my clay, and I think I decide to sell it because I'm like, I can always dig some more up. I don't want to be just carrying it around. So let's just get that gone, and I'll just dig more up if I need more. And then I am clearly debating something at this point. I can't remember what, sorry. There's going to be the odd thing that I forget. Definitely having a monologue here. I have no idea what I'm debating right now. I am telling you a story, right? That's a story length pause, that one. Okay, so I didn't get distracted by anything in the shop, so I now have decided that I've got enough money to go and make the mining lamp. Or go and get the template for one. And probably make one as well. Hey, how's it going? Buy stuff. And now I'm off to buy that blueprint. Hopefully I don't get distracted and buy another blueprint on the way. I think I'm hopefully being quite focused here. And I will go and directly buy the mining lamp. Yep. Fantastic. Okay. So now I need to make one. And at this point, I'm not sure whether I need lots or whether I just need one. So I just make one to go and try it out. And then we're off back to the mines again. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Off to the mines we go. So yeah, definitely very much in the trial stages of this now. I believe we're going to need to make more. Well, I know we are. But at this point, I think the best thing to do, rather than, like, if I made one and then it lit up the whole mine, I would have been really kind of annoyed with myself if I'd made like 6 of them and wasted all my coal. I think I was still a little bit in the mindset of coal is not plentiful. I think I didn't really know when the rocks would respawn, but look, they have respawned now. So it only took a couple of days for them to respawn. So we got to the I can't see anything stage, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to put this mining lantern down and let's see how this goes. And down it goes, and yay, we can run around. But, oh, it's too dark here. I know it's too dark here, so we've realised now more lanterns are needed. But being me, of course, I decide I want to try and see if I can go any further by moving the lantern around. So let's have a little explore by doing that. And I was like, oh, look, I found a nice rock. Let's grab that on the way past. Wonderful. So then, yeah, I unfortunately, I needed to move that around. I needed to move it back because I can't run any further than into the dark. So at that point I was like, I am definitely going to need to light this place up because it's going to be so annoying to try and move around like this the whole time. So I was like, no, definitely going to need to light it up and make enough mining lanterns to cover the entire thing. And that was moved enough to get back. Lovely. So then, I think, are we just on our way? Are we just on our way back? What am I up to? Oh yeah, finding my pickaxe. So we're going to do a little bit of mining for coal. I think I've realised at this point that I'm going to need lots of coal to make the mining lanterns. So I may as well just grab all the coal I can from here. And then I'll be able to make more mining lanterns. So that totally makes sense to do. Absolutely. I'm going to call this She-Lab Reacts to Her Own Episode. She-Lab reacts to all the dumb things that she does in an episode. I always love it when comments come in and they say, like, how unprofessional I am. I'm like, you telling me? You telling me? I'm here to be entertaining, not professional. Like when I don't know everything about a game already, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do a blind let's play of this game here. That is actually a style. And then someone comes in and goes, you didn't do any research. I'm like, if I did research, then there'd be no reactions because I would know everything already. You have no idea what I do on this channel. Go away. Yeah. Oh, it's one of my favourite things, taking the mick out of trolly comments. I love it. I just think, like, if you don't like something, you can just not watch it, right? There's so many people that really enjoy this stuff and enjoy the way I do things. I'm like, those people can just stay and then the other people can just go. Because I'm not suddenly going to be super, like, professional and undistractable and just not me at all. I'm not going to change my personality all of a sudden. Okay, so I think now I have decided let's make as many mining lanterns as possible, but I've not realised that I'm a little bit low on wooden logs, so we need to go for a little bit of a lumberjacking spree. And I am trying at the moment, where possible, to just replant, and I'm trying to replant in slightly more sensible locations. That tree between those two, I think I'm gonna go for that one because I didn't like how it was not very centralized between the two houses now because of where I've put them. So I really didn't like it being off center. So I'm gonna plant the trees and things a lot more like gardens from now on, honestly. Oh, I'm so itchy. Like I've got a paddling pool right now that I've put up for when it's lovely and sunny. So I was like sort of testing it out and stuff. And then I'll go float in it. It's like 8 feet, so it would be hopefully enough for me to actually float, which would be amazing. But, yeah, unfortunately, every wee beastie in the land loves the paddling pool too. So I've been rather bitten when I was trying to experiment and put it up and things. So yeah, just grabbing a whole load of stuff, of logs, and then why are we off up here again? Oh, were we? What are we doing? I don't know where I'm going up here. I need to. Is this the point where or did I do it twice in one episode? I don't know if I'm looking for something. Yeah, I realised that there's no mining lanterns in my inventory there. So let's just go a little bit ahead there. And we'll make the mining lanterns now. I think possibly the excitement of everything. I think as well, I do struggle when I go to do a thing and then there's another thing in the way of that thing. Then I forget what the original thing was that I was doing. And that's probably what's happened there. Particularly... Oh, headphones, come on. No luck today. No luck. What was I saying? So yeah, particularly get distracted if something happens like this in the middle of something that I'm trying to do. Not like I'm missing much. We're just running back up to the mine with the mining lanterns. We'll get to do a little bit more exploring. And there's another thing that I'm going to hit in a second where I've not noticed something in Sally's shop. I should pay more attention to Sally's shop. I really should. So now we have the lanterns. We can do a little bit more of a... Oh, I missed some stone there. See, I do need to light this bit up, I think. Just as a sort of... Just to make it easier to find things. Ah, someone was saying that you have to sometimes replace the lanterns when you go in. If I have to, I have to. As long as they're there, that's fine. So one thing that might not be so great is if I place them too far away. But it might only be the first lantern, I'm not sure. But that's definitely a little bit of a game bug because that should have been shining ready for me when I went in there. So as I say, someone's mentioned that. I think they've reported it as well. Get all these in here, and I think there's only so far you can go. I don't know whether I could have been putting these down from the hotbar. They might show up on the hotbar. I'm not 100% certain on that one. Haven't tried. I wanted to go over to those rocks to try them out, so I popped down a lantern. And they'll go down to another level of the mines, but they are just not going to play ball today. There we are. Spoilers. I cannot get them out of the way. I was like, maybe another bomb would do it, but I don't even think that that's the case. So we're like, okay, well, I'm going to try going in the other direction and see what's down there then, because there was obviously another direction to go. In the meantime, I'll grab any extra stuff. So we've got some copper now coming out, which is wonderful. Which will mean I can make bronze things for the villagers in future if they want them. But some of their quests is sometimes to make something for them, and sometimes they have specific requirements of the materials you use, I believe. So something someone has said in the comments, like someone wants an iron this or a bronze that, and iron I think is difficult to get when you've only got this level open. So I was like, how far through here can I get? And then I was like, oh, it goes a little bit further. So let's go and grab some of the lanterns that I put down on the other side, because I know I grabbed everything down there. I can't go any further. I may as well use these lanterns to explore more. So I take them all up. I just got away with that. But unfortunately there, I took away the lantern and couldn't move. So that is a bit of an issue sometimes. That's why I think having lots of mining lanterns, as many as I can afford to put in here, is going to be useful. And then oh yeah, I just thought I'd take those 2 and see how far I got. So we've got over there, and then I popped another one down. Over there. It's a bit too dark still. So I'm like, oh man, gonna have to go get the other ones. So I just think I went and got these 2. Just so I could see where I was going with it. And again, like, it's very easy, like, when you're looking at something not in the moment. It's another reason why I actually do like doing things in the moment. When you do things not in the moment, you see a lot more, and you do understand where you've gone wrong and things like that, definitely. Which is why I say it's so easy to call it out. If you already know, then, you know, is that you've got a big advantage over someone who's trying to work it out. Okay, so then I get to this point, which is the end of this pathway. And so I'm like, well, maybe with these guys, maybe they're like, because they're silvery, like iron or silver or something instead of gold, maybe I'll be able to get these. And it says, oh, this pickaxe isn't strong enough. Oh, no. What did I miss at Sally's? I could pretend, because I'm doing postcom, that I totally saw it. But no, that's what we're doing. We're basically working out, like, how to get further in the mines. And what we need is that pickaxe that was next to the bomb in Sally's place. So I will be going to have a look for that, because now it's told me you need a stronger pickaxe. The first thing I'll do, obviously, is go to Sally's and try and see if I can find it. And the problem with it, I will tell you in advance, the problem with that is that you need a lot more steel, a lot more iron to make steel. You need a lot of it, and it seems like... Oh, I saw Nico and decided to wave. Although talking is apparently impossible when a character is sat on a bench. I've tried this a few times now. Doesn't really work. That was just scary. It was like a She-Lab Nico hybrid. So, yeah, you need lots and lots of iron, and I imagine it's going to be a rare drop. So I think I'm going to have to spend quite a bit of time in future going into the mines and just mining up every rock I can every time it respawns and hoping to get a bit of iron. If anyone asks for anything made out of iron, not going to happen. I imagine once I get through, I get the steel pickaxe and I get through that level, iron will probably be quite plentiful. And if that's the case, then light bulbs, because I was saying, like, someone was saying that light bulbs aren't gettable yet, but I think they might be if you can get enough iron. It just depends on whether it drops as a rare drop or if it just doesn't and you're just not allowed iron yet. But that's something we'll see. I'll keep mining up in there and I'll see if we ever get it. If we do get even one iron drop, then I'll know that it's possible. So I think I'm just mentioning that. I'm mentioning you need 6 steel, and to make 1 steel you need like 5 iron ore. So I'm going to need... The coal shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I'm going to need 30 iron ore in order to make that pickaxe and get further in the mines. And like I say, that will probably go through to an area that has lots of iron in it, but at the moment it's going to be a really rare drop for me, so getting 30 is going to be a bit of a pain. So definitely I will not be doing anything. If anyone asks me for iron, it's not happening until I have that pickaxe. Luckily, it's like every day or every couple of days all the rocks respawn, so I'll be able to have a good go at it, definitely. Even if I need to just skip through a couple of days. Although there's more to do each day now, because you've got... The more characters I'm inviting into the village, the more times I'm getting tasks to do and things for them, so that's actually quite nice too. Ah, that took all the time that I was explaining about the iron to... Nice. Or am I explaining more about it now? I'm not sure. Okay, off we go. So what am I up to now? It's getting quite late. No, it's not. It's one in the afternoon. That's not late. It's only late if you're me and you have no sleep schedule. Definitely having a rant here. Okay, had the rant. Moving on. I don't know what we do at this point. Oh, have you been to the mine? How was it? Was it dark? Was it scary? Yes. And yes. It was very, very, very dark. Super dark. Oh yeah, I think now I've remembered that that there might be a fabric shop opening. So I go to have a little look. And look, it is being built in the place where I thought something else might get built. Once Rosa's shop went over on the right, I thought there'd be one on the left. Oh, sorry, Benny, I missed your conversation there. It was all about cooking. It was all about cooking and how they don't factor in... he was reading about 20-minute meals, but they don't factor in the time it takes to go and buy the ingredients. And I'm like, well, that doesn't count because that's shopping. That's not cooking. Benny's just so lazy. You'd think now he's moved away and he doesn't have the stresses of work, he'd want to make a leisurely meal, but no. No, he does not. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing here either. Like I say, like, this is not a planned post-commentary at all. It is just trying to bring you all of the amazing things that happened this episode, because as I say, I was so gutted about it. But I definitely am hoping that Lauras's shop will give me... I don't know if I'm ending it now. I have to make sure when the ending is... Oh yes, we're ending. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more Hokko Life post-commented by Shelab, please do subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.